So this is weird. I never thought I'd be filming for YouTube. I'm just your regular stay-at-home mom who somehow figured out that social media actually pays off. Hi, I'm Caitlyn. I'm a mom of 3. I'm a stay-at-home mom and a wife to a trucker. And I guess you could say I'm a Disney adult, a Disney mom type of thing. But between school drop-offs and snack requests and the trucking business calls for my husband, I somehow turned this chaos into something that's actually changing our life. My husband is an over-the-road truck driver, which also means that he is gone 5-6 days a week. I am home alone with the 3 kids, which are at all completely different stages of their life, let me tell you. Some days it's quiet, okay, not really. And other days it feels like I'm running a circus with laundry baskets attached to my hip. Between all that, I started sharing my life a little bit at a time online. Not because I had it together, because I don't. I am so grateful for my husband for all the hard work that he does. He's never asked me to get a job. He's never asked me for anything more than just be a mom. And for that, I'm thankful. So I took to the internet back in May that I want to say thank you to him. But me being a stay-at-home mom, I don't have any income coming in. So my master plan was to use social media. And then this big thing happened. All these moms, all these husbands, all these wives were coming in with their support, saying thank you to my husband that he's a trucker, saying that I am a strong mom and they support me in this journey. But all in all, I just kind of wanted to see if other moms felt the same. The struggles with motherhood, being lonely, frustrated, overwhelmed, missing your husband, missing your best friend at all times, always trying to make ends meet, and trying to chase those dreams in between school pickups and snack runs. It ended up starting with one video that went crazy viral. Just me in a blob mood, messy hair, on my birthday, talking about how I want to pay off my husband's pickup truck just to say thank you. And somehow a lot of people related. I still ask myself, why me? And from there, it just snowballed. And it kept on climbing and climbing and climbing, to the point where we're at right now, we're over 55% paid off of his pickup truck, and he has no idea. Then I started to realize that this little rectangle in my hand is more than just a distraction. It's a tool that could change our future. And if you've been following me on TikTok or Facebook or Instagram, you can see the progress and how it's working. I've had celebrities like my posts. Everything that my husband and I have built has always come from hard work. We might have different roles, but we have the same goals. It's always been just us. He's the one driving the miles all around the US, and I'm creating during nap time breakfast or cleanup, with the goal of both of us dreaming for him to be home one day. That's what drives everything I do. And I'm pretty sure that's why people connected, because this is not an influencer life, this is real life. If you've been watching my social media, you've been seeing the sprinkles of Disney. Whether I'm wearing something, or if I'm cooking with something, or if I'm just straight up talking about it. Disney's always been my hobby. Since I was a little girl watching Cinderella, growing up and watching my kids love the same movies, it's always been my happy place. When you walk into Disney, it's like everything is just quiet. Even though there's a million people around you, that is my home. Some people are gonna think it's childish. I used to always look at Disney as a fan. And even on my last trip, I was like, oh, she's gonna love it. She's gonna love this. He's gonna be so excited when he gets to meet Mickey over here. I started to think of it as a mom, and that's where this December trip comes in. I have flight credits to use. I had gift cards lined up from using apps. I had everything put into place to make a solo 36-hour trip down to Disney for less than $300. So I brought this idea to my husband, and I was like, what if I go down there to look for all these quiet spots where we know our kids have to unwind, or where these snack spots are that I know for sure these kids will eat at. They're not gonna eat anything crazy. That's how these kids are. And with his support, he says, go make something magical and have some fun while you're down there. We made this December trip happen in a flash, and it's kind of insane. So we're gonna call this December trip my little scouting trip. because I want to make sure when we go as a family, it's everything that they could have dreamt of. While I know a lot of people don't have that luxury, I know there are a lot of moms wondering the same questions that I am. I know my kids are a little hard to handle. I know my kids are very picky. I know my kids get overstimulated and overwhelmed very quick. So for me to know these spots is essential. So basically I'm doing a mom version of a business trip, but Disney. If you're new here, welcome. This is a channel for moms figuring out things one by one, for families building dreams, one envelope, one gift card at a time. I'll be sharing my real life with my family, but also be pouring in the love for Disney that I do have. And this is going to be the main channel that I do it. So grab your coffee and let's do this together.